Time for the nation's favourite agony aunt to ease your troubles. Please welcome Coleen Nolan.
Hello.
Come and ease my troubles.
Oh, do you know, I'm so glad you called me over. I need counselling myself.
Oh,
and those two.
No.
Don't stop.
Over there, heavens above, comfort, peace and quiet over
it's
here.
like the two Ronnies.
It is like the two Ronnies, actually. I call it little and large. Now then, your talking point this week is...
Well, my talking point this week is peer pressure. With all the release of new games, new phones, you know, parents are under a lot of pressure.
I've been reading this in the paper this week, particularly. It's something when you've got a new iPhone coming out. It's just sort of symptomatic of what goes on. They always want the new thing. So is this a real problem, or is it just, oh, get used to it?
No, it's a massive problem, and we seem to be a nation now of not only wanting something, but we want it then. We want it right now, as soon as it's out. It's not like
instant gratification.
Yeah, it's not like these games or phones or gadgets are out for one day and we're never going to see them again. You know, so I personally don't understand. You know, I wouldn't camp out overnight for a new phone or have rows with people and all of that, but it does go on, and I think for parents, you know, with children, that pressure is massive.
So how can you say no effectively, but without making your child feel left out, grumpy, you know, wanting to leave home?
Well, you know, I think you do have to explain to your children, you know, right now, especially if it's not their birthday, if it's not Christmas, you really shouldn't just go out and buy your kid a new phone or a new game because they want it. That's not teaching them any good about life.
But if you say to your child, we'll tell you why you can't have it, it's because we can't afford it.
Absolutely, and that's what you should do.
Sort of gradually... It might be a bit go upstairs and slam the door.
Of course they will, and you know, for the first hour or two they're going to hate you and you're the worst parent in the world, but gradually it sinks in, and if you tell your child, look, we really can't afford this, but I tell you what, if you start saving a little bit of your pocket money every week, it gives them great pleasure, actually, to go out eventually and get their own stuff. Or you'll be surprised at, all of a sudden, how much they don't want it when they have to pay for it.
Really?
Yes, that happened a lot with my kids. I go, you've got enough money now to get that new football top, and it was like, no, I can get 3 for £10 down the road, because they're using their own money, and they don't like using their own money, so...
Wise advice.
Yes. Sound
advice. Now, our photo casebook, our wonderful, complex casebook, which, as we always say, is made with a mobile phone and felt tip pen, and some very, very good actors from the Royal Academy of Road Sweeping, I think. So our casebook this week, our photo casebook this week.
Our photo casebook this week is a very, very tricky situation, and one that you have to handle very, very carefully. Have a quick look.
OK.
It's 5:30 and Anna has just left the office. She spots someone she knows.
Isn't that Jeff, Carly's husband? But who's he with? And why are they going to the pub?
Anna decides to do some private detective work.
Should I tell Carly?
Oh! Should she tell Carly?
All
the women in the audience, all the men, no.
No, I tell you what the problem is here. If she runs straight away and tells Carly, I've seen your husband with it, you know, A, she doesn't know who this girl is. It could be a work colleague, could be a friend of both of them. So she really needs to get more information before she immediately jumps to conclusions. But what I would do is very innocently, next time I'm round there with the husband there, go, oh, I saw you the other day. Going into the pub with that young girl, she a work friend, and just see the sweat drip.
You see, you're jumping to conclusions now.
No, because then he'll go, oh, yes, it's such and such from work, I told you about it. Or he'll go, oh, no, that wasn't me. And then you go, yes, it was, I've got the
why would you do it in front of his wife? Wouldn't you just do it when he was on his own?
I would rather tell him... That's what I mean, actually. I don't mean in front of his wife. I would say it to him, but I would say it innocently, not straight away going in with who was that you were with. You know, male and females can be together at some point without anything necessarily be going on. And also remember as well that if you do tell the wife, you know, it is a kind of don't shoot the messenger, because...
She's not going to be your best friend if you tell her, is she? When you're giving her news like that, what's she going to think of you?
Well, the danger is that, yes, she will initially, you know, and it's very hard not to tell her if it's your best friend. If you've got more, you know, if you've got more information than our film suggests, you know, if you did see them kissing or going into a hotel or whatever, then obviously it's your best friend. You say, look, I don't know what's going on, but I saw him with somebody. Now, the danger is, you know, after that, they may talk about it, they may stay together, and all of a sudden, you're not going to be welcome in the house.
Yeah.
So you have to take all of that into consideration.
I think, on balance, really, it's probably best not to go out. Just stay in, don't look, put dark glasses on, keep your head down so you don't notice anybody.
Exactly what you did.
It's exactly what. It's a terribly complicated one,
It is a really, really
not
complicated one.
Well, for details on everything we've discussed and for helplines, just visit itv.com/Alan. My thanks to Coleen Nolan. Thanks, man.
Thank you.